You gotta be kidding me!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, to yet another edition of Dante's Hearthstone 12 win or bust. That's right, I am back. I've been doing some duels. I've been dueling, and I've been dueling Oblingaden. And I had gotten to the 11th win with zero, count them, 1, 2, 3, 0 losses with Rogue. Rogue, not my favorite class to play in really any other capacity, but in duels, this hero power is crazy. Now, I am a little confused. I literally, this just happened now. This is, all right, so this, I am actually a little upset. This was free, and I thought it was broke. So I played and made 11 wins with the free hero power. Add a random 1-cost minion to your hand, and I'm like, wow, this hero power is insane. And now it costs 1. I literally just updated the game today, the day I was playing. I didn't realize this was going to be one of the nerfs in the update. There's, there's a bunch of updates. Yeah, so I got to 11 wins pre-nerf, and now I don't know if I will win anymore. And I am a little upset, actually, because this greatly reduces my chances of winning. Wow, that's horrendous. This sucks. So I don't know now. I don't know. I was very excited. I literally just played this. I don't know when this came out. What would it come out at, like 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or something? I waited maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, a half hour before I went over, because I usually play on the iPad, but I went over to the computer to record, and now they nerfed it, and I had to play the final boss nerfed. What the hell? Okay, well, I basically crushed everybody except there was one close match with a warrior. I almost lost. I had only 6 health. After the initial, they had double rush card, and they just kept rushing, and their minions were like so beefed up because I think they had the give +1 in the hand, and then they just kept multiplying, and it was pretty tough. And then I actually got lucky with, I think it was Swashbuckler gave me a card I needed to win, rush card, blah blah blah. But other than that, I basically crushed everyone. No one was even close. I mean, I got out ahead and no one could stop the destruction. My hand was always full. It just wouldn't stop. My hand just wouldn't stop. It actually was too much. It was too much, and I couldn't get rid of stuff in my hand. It was crazy. So anyways, that happened. First win I get, I pick, after you draw a spell, reduces cost by 1. For this deck, that's actually not that good. I don't have a lot of spells. I have mostly minions, so I don't really use it, which is unfortunate. Then I got passive after. Oh my God, this is nerfed too. What is happening? Oh, all right. Well, this I also do think should have been nerfed. Maybe not to 3, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's still powerful, but after you cast your first battle cry card in a turn, draw a card, it costs 3 less. Now, my biggest card is 5, so everything was free in my deck, which was awesome. It used to be 5. Now it's 3, so now I'm double nerfed. Of course, it shows you the power of this. I was 11-0. Son of a... I forgot what my original cards were. Shadow Step. I mean, the whole point of this deck is to try to get to my the Caverns Below, play 4 minions with the same name, and then every one of your minions is 5/5 after that, after the 5-cost spell. I think this used to be 4-cost spell, and they'd be 5/5, and then they nerfed it to 4/4s, but then it was still good, and then they made it 5 mana. I can't remember. I think this got like nerfed twice or something, and then they unnerfed it. Kind of weird. Anyways, most of my cards sort of was 1-cost minions, not a lot of defense, just mostly minion heavy. No draw because I have a lot of either battle cries or adding another card, or even discover card. So like I didn't really need that, but most of my stuff is battle cry or combo, but mostly battle cry. So I'm just drawing cards forever, and cards are all over the place, and I can't stop. But the Archmage staff, I'll tell you this, if I get this card early on now, especially with my nerf deck, I have a better chance of winning. But man, I tell you, my deck is much worse now. Anyways, let's just go through the cards quickly. Shadow Step, obviously getting a Shadow Step is all about Caverns Below. Animated Broomstick is just a ridiculous card, especially since I can get it now with my hero power. I mean, before I could, but it was free. Now I have to pay for it. And just the fact that you rush with 5/5 and you can drop 9 of them if you wanted. You know, just keep hitting in and so on. Argent Squire, obviously the staff is amazing. If you get the staff early on, it's like game over. I mean, generally, although I have had it where I've gotten like Blizzard and Flame Strike and it just stuck in my hand forever. Argent Squire, that was a card I put in my deck. Armor Vendor, yeah, the longer I can make the match go, generally I should be able to win because I have so much card generation. Firefly, I have card generation. 100 Insight, I mean, it makes things basically free in my hand so I can make a super turn. Prize Plunderer, man, if you I did this one time where I copy this with all minions in my hand and I was just killing everything. It was awesome. It was like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit. It was awesome. Secret passes, actually I mostly use this to just drop this card so I can free up hand space because it was like I didn't have hand space. Swashbuckler, now this is the one that's interesting. I put one in my deck, but I got 4, which means I have 5 just in my deck, clearly. Which just from my deck, if I were to draw it, Caverns Below, that's done here. But I also have other things to help that. This is usually the card that I use to get the Caverns Below, but now things are a bit interesting. Wand Thief, just a tremendous card. Obviously, you want to combo it, discover a spell. Efficient Octobot, I mean, you just reduce this has got to be one of the best cards in the game. You just reduce the cost of cards in your hand. You just backstab this and then, sure, it's a 2-hit combo, or you do it early and they really can't do anything about it. Foxy Fraud, I have a lot of combo cards, but not the best card. I mean, it just, I was trying to go super low density here. I only have 45 cards. I think you can get like 60 cards, but I think five of the picks, I picked no cards. Wanted at least. Mask of Mimicry is obviously tremendous because if I have a couple, although it's worse now because of this hero power, but because I have just a bunch of small cards, I just copy a small card and then any one of these cards gets my my quest here done. Destroy Minion, obviously that's pretty good if I got something I can't deal with. Plagiarize is not the best. I kind of wish I could delete that card, but it works if somehow I don't have cards, which I wouldn't. Razor, Pedal Volley, again, not the best. Saps can be good. Swindle is okay, but my hand can get clogged up again. It's all about cards that I can really use now. Talented Arcanist, not the best, but I have used it. Tenwu, tremendous, obviously. Undercity Valiant is fine. Wandmaker, Battle Cry, I mean, the Battle Cries are better, but because of whatever my hero thing. Add 1. Youthful Brewmaster, again, this is all for the quest. Ace in the Hole, add a copy of, oh my god, this is nerfed too. This was 2 mana before. Jeez, now it's 3 mana, so now it's worse. Come on. This card was good because it would allow me to do the quest. Blink Fox is not the best, but what are you gonna do? Coerce is good, again, depending, but I got a lot of 1 cost, so I need 4 mana, which is surprisingly, when you get further down the line in wins, it's like 4 mana is like, it's an eternity to get there, it feels like. Phantom Knives, not the best, but works against Paladin really well. You always want to clear their board. As far as after that, not really the best, but it does go with the spell damage guy here. Field Contact, this is kind of a dead card. It might be better now since I don't have as much card generation, hilariously. Mutating Injection, the other cards were terrible. So this one has to be the best one. This one it could save me in the end. Just taunting, you know, something, but usually people have removal. Vampiric Fangs, tremendous card. Again, this is all to elongate the match so that I can survive long enough to basically win. Elven Minstrel is really good generally, but again, I had so much card generation, it actually just stuck in my hand and it sucked. But now it might be better. Oil Rig Ambusher, what has been surprisingly good for me, even though 4 cost is way too high for this deck, it has been surprisingly good. But I would say if I could delete it, I would delete it from the deck. Scabs, Cutter Butter, not good for this deck. Everything is 5 or less. Well, really only 1 5. So Scabs is generally not good, but again, it's like helping me drop my hand. So in that aspect, it's okay. Sherazin, Corpse Flower, really good. if I can get like well, it can't be free anymore, but 1 cost, this card is crazy good because I'm always playing like 4 or 5 things like every turn. Well, I was until everything got nerfed. And Steward of Scrolls, I would definitely absolutely delete this. This card is the worst card in my deck by far. It clogs up my hand. It sucks. This card sucks in my deck. It almost made me lose because it's just stuck in my hand, and I using it is bad because I'm just getting crap most likely. It sucks. Well, I have 3 chances for the final boss. I guess let's see how I do with hilariously. I'm bowling through everybody unnerfed, and now I'm nerfed, and I'm very curious how I'm actually gonna be pretty upset because Duels is pretty hard to get to 12 wins unless you get basically the nuts, right? Unless you get the perfect combo of stuff for what you're trying to build. So I was getting that battle cry thing was crazy for me, even though all my cards were already cheap. Just the fact free is, it's like if you go from 2 cost to 1 cost, yeah, that's amazing. Even 3 cost to 1 cost, yeah, it's great. But like 2 cost to 0 is such a huge leap, or 1 cost to 0, or 3 to 0, 4 to 0, 5 to 0. Like that leap, just making it 0 costs nothing and forever, not just for that turn. That's huge. In fact, I was thinking maybe that's what they should have did, is they should have said for that turn it costs 5 less or something. I don't know, man. They nerfed it to bits. It's still good for my deck, and I think it's still good overall, but damn. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping that this person, hoping that they have a lot of removal, and that's what they work for, is just removal. But again, my hero power sucks now. Everything sucks. All right, let's go with it. I'm just gonna keep this. I can use this is the battle cry, so I'll get a card, and then if it's a combo I can use it right away. Let's see what they got. After your first discovery in a turn, get another copy. That's fine. After you play a legendary minion, summon a copy of it. That's not fine. That's crazy. This effing hero power. Ugh, that is crazy. This is bad. If they can get on board, I basically lose. It's really bad. Mask of Mimicry is in. I actually can use that card now. Now it makes sense. So Mask of Mimicry, I can get that with Firefly. Obviously I need more minions here, but that is interesting because then I could basically put my hand, chop my hand. Yeah, I can actually do it next turn. So I can play this, play this, play this, and I just get basically a ridiculous amount of minions. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yep. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, that's spicy because I already have the Caverns Below. Now, I can't do it next turn, but I have Necrotic Poison and Vampiric Fangs, so I should be able to sustain myself. They're gonna kill 2 here, completely fine. It's basically so long as they don't have minions on board. That's really what I'm afraid of. That's crazy good. Wow, that is crazy. Actually gonna do that. So this minion should stick. Now it will be reduced, but I don't really, it's all about just trying to get this out as fast as I can. So this is actually really good because I don't think they can kill this. They shouldn't be able to kill this, or if they can, they're using a lot of resources. So they are in trouble. I mean, they're in pretty bad shape. I got a ridiculous start, and all these battle cries are just, yeah, so you basically use their whole turn unless they have, I forgot about coin, but yeah, I mean, they had to kill it. Yeah, so they're in trouble. I mean, that was their whole turn. The fact that they even had that in their deck is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's over. I just have ways to destroy minions. I have battle cries that'll draw me more stuff. I have my hero power. This is, I mean, they basically have to OTK me somehow. I don't know how they can. Yeah, I mean, this really doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna drop my hand, basically. I'm gonna keep that though. I'm gonna save the battle cries just in case. Oh, I didn't even use my hero power. That was a mistake. I should have used the hero power, but maybe I can end it next turn. I don't know. That's fine. Oh, I actually didn't realize you get the mana. I thought it was. So I mean, they can clear. It's possible. They don't have the spell damage yet. So if they are clearing, it might just be these two. I think you can get oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I do have to kill them. Unfortunately. But it happens. Alright, so let me get my card. Next cards are free. Yeah, let's just go full board. Alright. Well, now, I mean, they have spell damage now. They have a chance of clearing. Again, I just have... This is going to be basically every turn. Every turn is going to be mostly full board. And that's what's so tough about this. And the fact that I got it that early. Turn 5, I got it. Wow, okay. I mean, they're trying, but they have the spell damage to clear here. I'm assuming they'll get something. They have. I'd be shocked. I mean, they're dead if they don't clear it. I think this might be over. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a bludgeoning. Wow. Aside from that steward card and a few others, this was one of the best decks I've ever seen, and it still worked even with it being nerfed. And it would have been even more gross somehow if it was not nerfed. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have had to pay 1 mana for the one guy for the scabs. I would have had all these other free minions. My hand would have been clogged up to bits, but like, this is disgusting. Seriously. Wow. It was disgusting. I don't know what else to say. It was brutal, to say the least. It wasn't as brutal as my last 12 wins, which I ended, I think, turn 4 and no damage. It was just like they couldn't even do anything. It wasn't as brutal, but it was like you can't stop it. The only way you stop it is if somehow you clear the board. I have low health. You have all taunts that are like 10/10s, and I'm dead next turn. Like, that's the only way. And even then, I have chances to figure out a way to lessen the damage. Or it's like, man, this had so much going for it. It's crazy. It just destroyed. Seriously, that was crazy. So pre-nerf 11-0, post-nerf 1-0 for the W. 12 wins. I mean, damn. Let's see the rewards here. Now, I would say my average is probably 5, around 5, 4 or 5. Usually when I hit 5, it's like the stuff other people have, it's insurmountable. I don't even know what to do. I mean, I only play heroic because I don't know. It's like, why practice? You're not getting rewards. It's lame. People aren't going to be going as try hard. I want to face people so I can get better. And also, I don't look up any starting decks at all. Anything I create myself here. I don't know why I do that. I have no idea, but I've been failing with a lot of classes, like priest. I was trying to make this super value heavy priest with like defense and stuff to do the voids, you know, the void that takes 1 damage from your opponent's face and adds it to their health. I was trying to do like buff priest thing. I can't get it to work, but I just like that concept, and I'm not sure which cards make that better. But a lot of things that suck it really depends on the treasure you get after your first fight and after your third fight. The treasures you get there really depend on whether or not you can even go 12. If you get bad treasures, which I almost always do when I'm warrior for some reason, I get the worst ones when I'm like ones where it's like, oh, if you play a dragon, it costs 2 less. I'm like, I have no dragons. Oh, if you use a weapon, I was like, I have no weapons as a warrior at the one I was playing. It was like the armor one. Or it's oh, if you use death rattles, I was like, literally have 0 death rattles. And it sucks. Like, it happens to me every time I play warrior, and I'm like, what the hell? This sucks. But this one, the first one, the spells thing, I'm like, damn, that kind of sucks. I can't really use it, which I didn't really use it this whole entire time, the spells being 1 less. However, the other one where battle cry things get reduced by 5 or nerf 3, man, that is brutal in this deck. You just can't, you don't get time against this deck, and I don't know what beats this. Like, even the best 11-0 deck out there, I don't know if it beats this unless it strictly counters it, or it's strictly it, unless really I have to draw so poorly, which is almost impossible because almost everything's a battle cry, or I can just get a minion that's usually battle. It's crazy. Like, it's so difficult to lose. The only time I almost lost was against a warrior that I don't know how, but like they kept their minions in their hand were so buffed up, and I couldn't get the caverns below. So all my guys sucked in the beginning, but then eventually I got caverns, and then I just started smashing. They had like 80 health because of all this armor. I started smashing them down. It was great. Anyways, let's go with the pack with the Netherwine portal. 220 already 70 plus, 100 plus, 2 packs, except now this is Barons, and this is, I don't remember the name, the previous one. Well, 2 packs and 100 plus gold. Flawless duelist. That's what I'm talking about. Flawless rogue. Two-time, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, this deck was crushed. I wonder what the highest rating people are. They're probably like 10,000. I don't know. I'd probably get around 5 wins average. I have definitely gone 0-3, which is heartbreaking because you got to at least get 1 win in order to get your second big treasure to see really if your deck's gonna work. And man, this deck crushed. That's all I can say. I will open up the packs. Usually I save it for Wednesdays. Golden, legendary. All right, we got 12 of those. All right, let's open up some packs. Ooh, golden rare. Let's see what else we got. That's the druid collector. That was the one I was missing. Sweet. All right, come on, pity timer. Already complaining after 1 pack. Come on, where's all my legendaries? Please. Like, I feel like I should not say that. Ooh, I like that back. I love seeing all the different card backs because I make it random, but you know, this way you can see it so quickly and so fast. I like that about this. I don't know who finally was like, yeah, you should put that option in there. I think I remember advocating for that like 4 years ago, or basically when they got new card backs, where you can just have a random option. It's awesome. It's like the best thing. And I'm not even a person who really cares about the backs, but the fact that it's there now, I kind of care a little more, which is a little weird. Whereas before I was like, whatever, backs are the backs, who cares? But it's pretty exciting. All these packs, oh, delicious, nutritious. I love it. Of course, this is all from like losing. I think I got like 5 wins like 10 times in a row or something. That's like 1,000. Ooh, I don't know if I have that card. Oh, apparently not. I like. All right, here we go. One more. Absolute crushing though. Like, damn, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like rarely the games when you're at the final boss, either side, I feel like rarely it's close. It's like somebody clearly is destroying, and that's what happens. Ashes of Outlet. I just want to see. I couldn't remember what the hell the name was. Let's open that up. Of course, I'm just saving those packs because I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a collector. But yeah, I feel like after when you're at the final boss, either side, someone's gonna crush the other person. Rarely are they going to be even, I feel like. I don't know how many. It has happened to me at like 8 wins where I'm like, damn, I'm going to go full bore into them. Like, they can't do anything, and then they wipe my board. I'm like, damn. Then I go full bore, and then they wipe my board again. I was like, what the hell? How'd they get 2 of these board wipes? And then also, how the hell did they draw them? And I'm like, man, you know, sometimes you get unlucky, but I feel like in the final match, somebody gets out ahead, and then you can't stop it. Like every time. Unless maybe not. Maybe it's like if I just feel like that can't be true. I feel like the way you win is you sort of rush. You rush down, you take board, and then you never lose board. You just have constant pressure, and that's what this deck did. The deck I just played, that's what it was. I never let up. I always had like 5 cards in my hand. I literally could not get rid of the cards fast. It was so much battle cries, so much generations. Even with it nerfed, it was crazy. I was having problems. You saw. I just kept getting more and more and more, and I got lucky, definitely, with getting that 1 card for free, by the way, and just getting caverns below on turn 5, which is just soul crushing. If I was the other person, I'd be like, this is depressing. I'd probably be pissed because it's like I have an amazing deck, and I don't know. Maybe they had 2 losses and that was it, and I just crushed their dreams. I don't know, but damn, that was crushing. That was crushing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, and I will be back.